Wuhan marks a year since lockdown as Biden warns of 600,000 dead. Iconic TV and radio interviewer Larry King dead at 87. Welcome back. Those were the main headlines. Now more details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi inaugurated on Saturday a number of mega projects in Port Said, Ain al-Sukhna and other provinces. The inauguration includes Al Fayrouz fish farming project, the largest of its kind in the Middle East. Details in this report.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has arrived at the site of Al Fayrouz fish farming project in northeastern Port Said city to attend the ceremony. The president was also set to inaugurate through the video conference a number of other mega projects, including projects for the marble and granite production in Ras Sidr and Al Ain al-Sukhna, as well as dairy and animal production projects in Nobariya and Fayoum. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that the project in Port Said, which is founded on 15,000 faddans, is considered the biggest of its kind in the Middle East and shall add another achievement to the long list of mega projects inaugurated in the past few years under the leadership of President al-Sisi. Radi added that the mega project contributes with a huge added value in the development of the area of the Suez Canal and the Sinai Peninsula by establishing new industrial and urban communities. The spokesman noted that the project aims at reducing the gap between production and consumption, achieving self-sufficiency and limiting fish imports. The project increases the chances of exporting to the Arab and European markets, which would provide hard currency and support the national economy. The project provides 10,000 direct and indirect job opportunities in a number of specialties in that field. During the inauguration, President al-Sisi said the people should know that the state is working on all fronts with the utmost capacity. He said that within the framework of the Egyptian villages, we seek a whole change to the rural areas for all the 1,400 villages, noting that the cost will be allocated by re-evaluating the budgets of electricity, sewage, irrigation, health, education, along with the other revenues and expenditures to be allocated for the overall work in the 4,500 villages throughout the upcoming 3 years. The head of state underlined the necessity of rallying up all the efforts of the state and the citizens to change conditions in the Egyptian villages for the best. The president confirmed that the project to develop the 1,500 villages over the next 3 years, which the government is implementing, will upgrade the form of villages in Egypt. The president noted that the project includes centers and suburbs of villages with full services to meet the needs of the citizens who participated in the community dialogue sessions in this regard. He said there will be an opportunity for all the private sectors and the factories, as the state is intending to rely on all the Egyptian products that will be used, which will lift the pressure put on the foreign reserves. Finally, the president announced the start of the coronavirus vaccination campaigns for all the medical staffs, that followed by people with chronic diseases, followed by elders, and then the people in stages.
During President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's inauguration of a number of mega projects, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said that the state plans to build 13 new cities during the next 4 years with an investment cost of 700 billion Egyptian pounds. Here is a quick look at the Premier's remarks.
Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli revealed on Saturday progress that Egypt achieved in its comprehensive development vision, saying that the country is currently implementing 21,000 projects that are set to be finalized within the coming 3 years. Madbouli's statements were made during the inauguration of Al Fayrouz fish farming project, the largest of its kind in the Middle East. He explained that the total cost of the national mega projects that Egypt is currently working on amount to 5.8 trillion Egyptian pounds. pounds. He further launched a national project for developing Egyptian villages from Port Said city as part of Decent Life initiative under the sponsorship of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. In his speech, Madbouli said Egypt's Vision 2030 targets to improve quality of life for all citizens in rural and urban areas, adding that the country is establishing 30 new cities within the next 4 years at investment cost of nearly 700 billion Egyptian pounds to accommodate 30 million people. He also added that the country has been working in full swing to relocate citizens from unsafe residents to new housing units. Egypt has spent 220 million Egyptian pounds to develop the railway facility and achieved surplus in its electricity production after investing more than 500 billion Egyptian pounds in this sector. Madbouli also explained that Egypt connects with all neighboring countries to export electricity, aiming to become an energy hub in the region. He further added that Egypt is exerting great efforts to develop Egyptian ports with total investment cost of 50 billion Egyptian pounds dedicated to raise efficiency of dry ports to make Egypt a hub for global trade and provide all services. The Premier continued to say that the state is fully working to develop health affairs, citing 100 Million Healthy Lives initiative that was launched by President el-Sisi, among other initiatives, to end waiting lists in surgeries, improve women's health, and to examine students' health status at schools and universities.
Britain's COVID-19 vaccination push gathered pace on Saturday.